Okay, today I'm going to be changing my heater control valve on my Toyota T100 truck. I've seen this leaking here. You can kind of see it's dripping there, and it's dripping on the valve cover. It's actually losing quite a bit of fluid because I had to add some in the radiator reservoir. And I had changed this before, like probably about a year and a half ago with aftermarket one. I believe it was a Four Seasons brand. I decided to buy an OEM one from Toyota. Found it online for a good price. Normally they're like $100, which is insane, but I found it for about $49, and that's the part number for this truck and probably 4Runners and Tacomas and whatnot. Probably for a lot of their vehicles from the 90s. And then you get the bracket, the whole assembly here, and basically it's just a valve, and it's controlled by the cable. Just a valve in there, open and close, that's all it is. All it does is just a cable. Move this when you do that lever from inside, it just opens and closes this valve. This had some kind of weird hose clamp on it before with like a cotter pin, just like that one. Basically, you're going to need to replace it with the standard one here, because once you take that off, it's not. I couldn't get it back on or reuse it. I tried to, but it didn't work. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to clamp these off. Put some rags under here because you're going to lose some radiator fluid, because that's all you're doing is radiator fluid in here. Got it in. The clamps little past that little bulge on the valve, the barb type fitting on there. And one thing on this cable, you want to make sure you kind of get it centered on there, so it's not this thicker part's not overhanging. And test out your valve control inside the dashboard, and make sure it opens and closes freely. Make sure it moves all the way. I think that might have been one of my problems, is I didn't clamp this in the right position before, so that way the valve wasn't fully closing. And we got a little air in the system, so what we're gonna do is to make sure we get all the air, bleed out all the air in the system. Make sure you turn the heat on, so you open the valve. And I'm gonna use a funnel system, and I'll show how to do that. Basically, you just connect it to the radiator and put a little fluid in there and run the engine until it gets pretty warm, and then you'll bleed out the air through the cooling system. Okay, all done. Put the cap back on. Test it out a little bit, inspect for leaks, let out the air in the system, and your oil. Maybe just check the fluid level on your tank. Make sure you got enough radiator fluid, and you're all good. And you should have some heat in your car, and without the valve leaking.